30 years ago, my grandparents took a trip from Calgary to Whistler and on to Alaska, ending in the breathtaking Glacier Bay National Park. With global warming rapidly changing the natural world, my grandma wanted us to see the glaciers for ourselves before they melt away completely. So she's taking us on the trip of a lifetime to revisit some of the most spectacular scenery in the world. Along the way, we'll be spotting bears in the wild, riding the legendary Rocky Mountaineer train, visiting my friend Julie, dancing at a Tlingit potluck, and walking on a glacier. Each week there'll be a new episode right here on my channel, so if you're interested to find out if we make it to Glacier Bay National Park in one piece, then please feel free to subscribe. Good morning everyone, we're up bright and early because we're in Glacier Bay National Park. That's the view from the window. We just saw a coastal brown bear, so hopefully we'll see some more.
Fluid feedback now reflecting back to our eyes. This effect is called Rayleigh scattering, and it's the same process that makes the scatter. Don't let that change your perspective too much about how special and powerful it can be to peer into the depths of a deep blue glacier. We have made it to the first glacier of the day. A particular hue of that glacier's face can't be seen anywhere else in nature. The state of Alaska is made up of these diverse terrains, and we are looking at a fusing point between two. In other words, this area is a terrain ring. On the starboard or right hand.
Yeah, but it's not.
It doesn't compare.
Christina. Yeah. Well, it is taking us a hot minute, but... Wait till bit pointless because it's so massive. Whee! Oh, no thank you. Hello. It's just like one tiny boat.
Recolonized by terrestrial mammals such as deer, bears, and wolves, who have steadily filled in newly vacated.
We're going to try and access it the other way.
This remains.
I've got very good view of it. I'll just put my feet down. Doing your legs. And it was just out of the rain, that was amazing. Yeah, that's a shame really. It was so nice earlier on. But as I say, I've been through the Lido, the
So we've just seen a whale, a baby humpback whale and an orca breaching the surface quite a few times. You see the tail go up and down, which is just amazing. I didn't think I would see it. I don't know if you can see, there's a few splashes over there. If you look, maybe if I zoom in and you look real close, you might be able to see. So yeah, today has just been absolutely incredible. Started off the day with a bear swimming just past the window, and then yeah, 2 whales. We've seen glaciers carving, we've seen seals. Did you manage to get a picture? Hey folks, I am in my cabin right now and I just wanted to give you like a more comprehensive update of yesterday and today. So yesterday we were at Skagway, which was beautiful. We all said we preferred it to Juneau, which is the capital of Alaska. And Skagway is like a mining town. It's famous for the gold mine and the Yukon Rush. And oh my god, there's a sea lion just outside the window. That's so cute. So we did loads and loads of walking yesterday. We walked, we didn't book any excursions. We walked to the gold rush cemetery. There's an eagle. Wow, there's just like so much wildlife just like right outside the window. It's crazy. Also, like, it's really blue outside and it's making my eyes look really, really blue. Like, I see, like, I got this ring. Sorry, this is a total tangent, but I got this ring from Banff and it's Amazonite and it's from Canada and it looks like the colour of the water there. The glacial runoff water has like glacial particles in it which reflect the light to make it look really, really blue, and the water is very clear because it's not run through rock, it's not picked up any sediment yet. So people say like this is the colour of the glacial water, which is true. Every time I look at it, it really reminds me of the colour of the water. And right now, like, looking at my eyes are like the same colour as the ocean right now. It's like a really, really lovely kind of greeny blue. Yeah, even though the weather's kind of cold and rainy, but it's still very bright and it still looks just phenomenal. I mean, yeah. So anyway, so Skagway, yeah. So we went through the town. It's about, I don't know, a 45-minute walk, depending on how quickly you walk, to this cemetery. And it seems like everyone there died in 1899. We were trying to work out why, and it seems like it was due to an outbreak of meningitis, which is really upsetting. Because there were like loads of young people, like loads of people my age and even younger, in the cemetery, so that was kind of sad. But it's in a really, really beautiful location. It's right next to the train track, so you get the White Pass train coming by, which is like green and yellow with brown carriages, and then there's a waterfall there as well. And this waterfall it's called Reed Falls, and it's named after the town's hero. There was a vigilante like villain called Soapy Smith, and Reed shot him. They killed each other in a duel, in a shootout. But he was hailed as being like the hero of the town. So the waterfall's called Reed Falls, and it's so beautiful. It's incredible. The area itself has a very strong energy. I don't know if it's because of the confluence of like moving body of water plus dead bodies. I don't know, but like the whole area just feels very like energetic. Which makes me sound really woo-woo. We walked through the town. We started going up a hiking trail, but it was really quite steep, so we decided to kind of give up on that. So if you're going to the Dewey Lake, wear appropriate shoes. If you have like a hiking stick or whatever, that might be quite handy, because it's quite rough terrain and it's very steep. But we ended up going to a viewpoint on the other side. You like cross the airfield, go over a footbridge, and then walk through the forest for a little while, and the view there is incredible. Again, just breathtaking scenery all day long. And then today, hold on, I'm gonna pause this because it's getting really long. We have spent the day on the ship cruising through Glacier Bay National Park, and we started the day with an announcement that there was a humpback whale. We didn't see that one because I was still like getting ready for the day. It was quite early. It was maybe 8 a.m. And then we had another announcement shortly after that there was a bear quite close to the ship, like swimming in between the two islands across the channel. And I look out the window and this bear is just like floating past the window. It's crazy. It was so cute. It was so amazing, just like starting the day off with a bear swimming. And they said it was a coastal brown bear, which is very similar to regular brown bear. The difference is habitat and lifestyle patterns. So it's really cool. And then we've seen throughout the day, we've seen a lot of sea otters, sea lions, a couple of whales, humpback whales, a couple of baby ones as well, and an orca. And then they were able to stop the ship for about half an hour, no, a full hour, at the Marjorie Glacier, and you can actually see like huge chunks of ice falling off the glacier. And my grandma was there about 30 years ago, and she said that because they were there in the summer, when they stopped the boat, huge swathes of ice were just like crumbling into the ocean. She said she still to this day, it's like one of the most awesome, she says awesome, she's like one of the most amazing things she's ever seen. Just like huge, the scale, you lose your sense of scale here because everything is so massive. But yeah, it was just absolutely incredible. I mean, yeah, like my bucket list is like I'm gonna start having to think of new things. I feel so incredibly lucky to be here, to have this opportunity, just absolutely once in a lifetime. I'm so blown away, and I'm so happy that I get to share this with you lovely people. So tomorrow we'll be in Ketchikan, and I'm very excited because they have a native culture centre and lots of totem poles and a lumberjack show, and they're famous for their salmon. So I think it's going to be a really good day. Again, we're not planning on doing any extreme activities, we're just planning on walking around the town and soaking up the atmosphere and just enjoying ourselves. So yeah, I'm gonna have a relaxed evening on the ship, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.